going on, my peeps and my sisters and my brethren? We are on the Lower East Side of Manhattan right now. And Manhattan, I said Manhattan, I ain't not talking British, I don't know what I'm talking. So I'm in Manhattan, and we are here in the mental health area of Manhattan right now. And let's give you a quick talk. Let's give you a talk right here. So here's what we learn in the city. There is a lot of homeless people that lives in the area, in the city. And the city is not doing nothing to change the identity of what it is. So we're right in front of 55 Walter Street. And we are here trying to, figure out what mental health is about in the city of New York. So everybody know mental health in the city of New York is a lot of homeless people is around this area. And as you walk in, when you access yourself into an area of mental health, it's all about change and all about the future world-wise and all about things like that. You feel me? So the city is full of a lot of homelessness in the area where a lot of people are homeless and they are on drugs and crack and cocaine. And there's a lot of them come from Brooklyn and they travel the trains and they sleep on the train and they go to areas in the city to get high and they go and ask for money to buy drugs. The thing about this nation is that a community is that a lot of people, the city doesn't do anything about it. They say they're gonna do stuff about the homelessness and they never do anything about the homelessness around the community. I said to people, if you are a candidate that's running for political office, you need to come to the cities and see a lot of homeless people laying on the streets and sleeping on our streets. And the thing about it is a lot of people don't realize that politics comes in an area where you promise things that's going on in the nation. You promise to change the city and you're not doing it. You promise to make a difference in the community, you're not doing it. So the things that you're most accessible about is that in our community is based on change, but you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a whole and as a community. And we're all about team building, team leadership in the community, feel me? But we're not doing what we're supposed to do to build up team leadership. Mental health is about team leadership. It's about putting in the time and putting in the effort to see what the community is about. You feel me? So, yeah, we're here to see what the community is about, right? So a lot of people that travel from different areas and different nations and different communities, and they see these things and they know that they travel from Caribbean islands to come to New York to explore New York. And when they explore New York, it's a lot of people that's sleeping on the streets that are homeless, or drugs, or crack and cocaine and methamphetamine in the area. And a lot of them are homeless, and a lot of them, they don't realize that they're living on these streets, and they're living on the streets of homelessness in their community. What are you thinking? Oh, thank you, I lost weight, thank you. And what are you thinking about in the community where you have to change these situations? And you could film this thing and these petitions, and you could do whatever you want to do and do what you can to make a difference in the world. But the community is not the world community. It's about taking the time out to come and stop being busy in your office and take a time out to tour the community and see what I'm talking about. So let's go right here. It's okay. So like I said, you vote for these petitions, you vote for these candidates to run for your city, and they don't come to areas to see how the city is. and they see how homelessness is like a lot of people are homeless on the road, and they don't get to see that a lot of people are homeless. They talk about they build up 30 million affordable housing, and they deny people of affordable housing, and they don't build up a homeless shelter for these homelessness that is in our community, that's thinking up our community. And you don't understand how it is in the world today. People look at homelessness as a deviant dumpster that we're living in. You feel me? But we're not putting in the effort to look at it in that way. So I tell people, I tell people in a community, when we build community, is a way of it. Oh shit. And the way that we build community is a way of it. But you have to understand, it's not about the way of it. It's about taking the time out to see what's going on in your city. You're busy talking about crimes in our country, in our city, but you don't take the time out to see what you're going to do to change the city. And I tell people, change is a time and a progress that you have to do for mental health is to change our city. But if you don't change the city, you ain't going to change your mindset to visualize what your city is going to look like in the future wise. And this is what it is. You look at the city as a principle. You look at the city as a pattern. You look at the city as a precept. But you got to put the time and the effort to change your city and change the people in your city. That's what it is. But you're not doing that. But you allow yourself to look at the country and look at certain things that manifest in our city. But this is what it is. You vote for these politics and politicians to run your city, and they don't take the time out to come and see homelessness sleeping on the streets and all that stuff like that. They don't take the time out to look at that. But they all sit in their office and they take the time out to talk about crimes and stuff, but they don't take the opportunity to look at what's going on in our city. You feel me saying? And that's the understanding right there. So the M15 will drop me without a J train, so I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna take the local, because the local coming in. Let me see how far is my local. Let's see how far is my local from where me at. Oh. I just missed the local. 6 minutes. So I'm probably gonna take the local. I'm gonna get off at I'm gonna take the M15. I'm gonna get off at Delancey Island. And walk onto the J train. So yeah. So that's what we're saying. And that's what I'm trying to tell you right here. To express right here. So that's what we're doing. So right here and Whitehall. I'm at Whitehall Street. So yeah. So we're over here at Whitehall Street, and we're gonna cruise around the city real quick, and then we're gonna hop on the M15. So let's go get it, baby. You know how we're gonna make this money. So now it's drizzling and raining on top of my head. Ain't this a blizzard? So let's go get it.